Hey guys, Jacob here with ePoolSupply. Today, we're gonna glue in some A&A flaps on your top feed housings. All right, so I've got my kit here to convert this thing over to the flaps. So I'm gonna cut it open, and they give you this 2-part epoxy. So I'm gonna put that right there for you guys so you can see it. They give you all the gears and everything required to do this. So I'm gonna put my gears and everything off to the side. And then they give me these nice, clean looking flaps. Look at that. That was nice of them. So whenever they sell these flaps in a little kit, they give you this little piece of sandpaper, which I think is comical as heck. So let's open these up. And then this thing used to be called tsunami valve. So back in the day, if you hear tsunami, that's what it is. So even the instructions, tsunami. So the thing comes with instructions, but we like to think our videos are better than instructions. So keep on watching. So I'm gonna open up my flaps, take them out. They've actually changed and updated this 1.5" valve. They actually offer push-in style flaps, but it requires a whole different base. So if you're feeling froggy, check out the link below to replace your whole valve. And that's what we obviously really recommend, is replacing the entire valve with the push-in styles, because push-ins do last a lot longer. But if you just say, screw it, I just want a gear kit, let's get this thing rolling right now, if you're especially in a pinch, it's probably a really good idea just to glue in some flaps. It should last you a while. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna show you what these things look like installed. So here are the flaps. And they literally clip in to the sides of each. They're really, really tight. Tight caramba. Good job, A&A. They clip into the sides like so. See how that goes? So I like to line up. You want to push on this thing, get a good seal, push these on right here. And just work your way completely around. Push, massage, you're golden. Excuse me. So now push. So what's fighting me right now is this bar likes to fall out. So I'm gotta keep the bar in place when you push it in, because yeah, you see how it just pops out on the side over here? It's kind of a pain in the butt. So then push the valve in, line it up. It's very important that you push down like that, because you want to create a perfect seal. Because if you have bypass, then your heads aren't going to sit down all the way, and it'll look like you have more than one zone open at a time. So now, push. Doing this one upside down, so it's kind of hard to hear, but push, and there we go. Maybe. Excuse me while there we go. So I'm just gonna turn this thing so I can see it. Push her down. So again, the push-in flaps, these aren't push-in, these are glue-in. The newer style push-in flaps, they actually have a better seal than these things do too. So again, if you're looking to upgrade, check out the links below to buy a brand new valve with the brand new base. We highly recommend them. Or another option, if you have a 6-port like this, you can actually upgrade to something that they call the low profile valve. It's got a clear lid on top. It's kind of a cool, it's got side feed. It's just a completely different looking valve. So those are my flaps inside there. And I know you're thinking, well, those are gonna fall out. Yep, they sure are. So what you're gonna do, you got yourself some DevCon 2-part epoxy that it comes with inside the kit. So what I'm gonna do first is take this thing apart. So there's my little stick on the inside here. So I'm gonna pop her out, maybe. There we go. So I got my mixing stick. And then I can pop this open right here. But the problem with doing that right now is it's gonna make a mess. So what I'm gonna do is I need to get a little cup and then I will start to mix everything and show you how to install these flaps. So let me get my cup. Okay, so what I got is my lid here, coffee lid. No, probably don't need one. So, coffee lid should do pretty good. Let me use that little spot right there. So what I'm gonna do is pop the lid open here. The cool part that this A&A DevCon gives you is they give you a reusable one. It's not really reusable, but they give you something with a lid, so you can kind of take your time doing the two-part epoxy. So what I'm gonna do is take my lid off, or my caps I should say. It's really gooey and it hardens really, really, really aggressively. So I'll put my lid down, and then it immediately smells like a paint factory once you open this thing. So it gets you really like feeling great. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna mix these two, just like that. And I'm just gonna stop. So pop my lid back on. Oh, other way. See how it kind of seals it there? Take my stir stick. Stir these together like this. And this stuff gets hot and it dries extremely quick once you do that, so now you gotta be real fast. So now I'm gonna take my one flapper off. I'm gonna go underneath. Underneath. Put my stir stick down. Push again on here, and then pop my little tabs down. Like so. Come on. Fall into place. There we go. Now I take a little bit more of my DevCon, and then I go in the joints on top. Again, this stuff is gonna harden really, really good. And it's gonna make these plastic clips pretty much a part of the housing. Let's get that little piece out of there. So yeah, pretty cool how, I mean, it's getting really thick already. So again, this stuff hardens so quick. So that's why I really recommend not putting all of it on your cup or your little tray at once, because it's gonna just get thick and hard to work with. So it's perfect that I did this much for just that one flap. So now I can do all of the rest of the flaps. So what I'm gonna do, enjoy this fast forward music while I glue in all the other flaps. see here, we got them all installed. So if you want to, you can throw a little extra layer on the back of the clip if you want to, if you got a bunch of DevCon left. It's always good to reinforce these things a little bit. So you can go above and beyond however you want to do it. Obviously, once these are installed, it's on you. So always good to pack them in a little bit. They need a 30-minute dry time. So I like to go way above and beyond that. Because with the 30-minute dry time, there's a lot of pressure coming behind these things. A lot of water pressure, a lot of water movement. I'm not a big fan of just 30 minutes. So I would recommend maybe a little bit more, like an hour. And then what we're gonna end up doing after an hour, once it hardens, is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna sand these down a little bit. Because again, we've got gear sitting on top of here. I just like to make it a little flatter, make it look prettier. And yeah, so in about an hour, we're gonna come back and I'm gonna clean this up and put the gear kit back inside for you. Well guys, today we glued in some flaps on your A&A housing. Again, these flaps, this video is gonna work for you if you have a top feed or a low profile valve that has glue-in flaps. A&A makes a glue-in flap for both 1.5 inch low pro, so it's older, right? So the older ones had the little holes in the bottom, which you could tell. So, but again, it had the low profile and the top feed. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe today if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links below, and we got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you.